You're only a what if away from great winter holidays. What if it's Aussie for travel? It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Hello.
Hello, is this thing on?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, that's almost got the tone of like, good morning.
Hi.
It's all right, just get out. Just get out of bed. You can do it.
You're right.
Just put your sneakers on, go to the gym.
Yeah.
Believe in yourself.
It's how Mum and Dad would wake you up on a Saturday morning. Instead of wake up during the week. Get out of bed. There's Ed Sheeran tickets here and you need to win them. And if you don't, you will miss out and it will ruin your life.
And that's just not an example. That's legit.
Legit.
We have a double pass to Ed Sheeran this morning at 7:30 when we play Gearin' for Sheeran.
How good?
It's going to be brilliant.
It's gonna be so
It
good.
is quite hard to get those tickets to the gig.
Yeah. Hey, can I, in about 20 minutes' time, I'm going to play some audio. So you were talking about this YouTube now being banned by the government for under 16s.
Yes.
I caught a very interesting chat with my 4-year-old son yesterday. We were doing a puzzle, just sitting around the table, and he started talking to me about mental health.
Hang on. Ollie's your youngest.
He's
How
my
about-
four. He's
Isn't he
4. He's 4.
And he was telling you about mental health.
He was telling me about mental health. He's 4
Wow.
years old.
We really have changed a lot
We have
as humans,
so
haven't
much.
we?
We've so changed. I'm going to play that audio at 6:20. I think it's
Okay.
wild. I think it's a wild way of hearing where we're at as people.
Rock
at the
and roll.
moment.
I'm ready.
If you were around yesterday at about 10 to 7 or so, you would have heard the mess that was us trying to get Sonia Kruger on, who's nominated for a gold Logie.
But don't just gloss over it, mate. It's like it never happened. No one will remember.
But it did happen. It's all I heard yesterday.
No, she was
It's all I heard from people yesterday.
the big mistake.
What a big fail. What a massive, epic fail. You
No,
guys
we
had.
got her. We got Sonia Kruger,
Yeah.
and we got her to play the wheel of inappropriate questions.
Yeah, good inappropriate questions. Like we asked her who she would hook up with at a Logie's after party and why and stuff like that.
The choices are somewhat limited at the Logies after party, aren't they?
Very much so. Yeah, everybody goes home to bed. Anyway, so you're going to hear that around 10 to 7 this morning, so stick around. Now, we've been having the conversation the last couple of days with YouTube being in the news because the government has come out and said, yes, YouTube will be involved in the under 16 social media ban.
Yep, they're going to include it. It is what it is. They're going to kick it off in December.
Yeah, and I love it. I love this. I love the idea that they are going to include it. I love that we're having the conversation. There's still a lot of bugs to be ironed out yet because we still aren't confident about how they're going to do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, like yesterday at home in the afternoon, I was sitting around the table and I was making a puzzle with my son Oliver, who's 4 years old. And I was just sort of speaking to Mila, my eldest, about this YouTube ban because she was asking questions about it, right? And then out of nowhere, Oliver started talking about mental health. Now, I'll say it again. He's 4 years old and he started talking about mental health and YouTube Kids and all of this.
What?
And this is the wild thing, right? There are so many examples these days of where me and my wife sort of sit back and go, geez, I feel like we're in such a great place in terms of what the kids get to learn at the age that they get to learn it compared to when we went to school, right? Anyway, I whipped my phone out, started recording what he was saying. This is what he said. Have a listen to this. Oliver, what did you just say about YouTube Kids?
It's okay for little boys.
It's okay for little boys.
It's mental health for kids.
It's mental health for kids. Where did you learn about mental health?
From a teacher.
From a teacher. And what has she told you about mental health?
Compromise.
It's a compromise. Why do you think mental health is important?
It needs to compromise from the skin.
It needs to what?
Compromise from the skin.
It needs to what?
Compromise from the skin.
Can you slow that down a little bit?
I'm done.
He was like, I'm done. I've had enough of talking to you. Dad, you clearly don't get it. I'm out.
If you can't understand me, if we're not on the same intellectual level, I'm not prepared to continue this conversation with you, Dad.
Absolutely. There's so many times we're having conversations that I feel that I'm not on his level. I can tell you now. But look, whether that, idea of kids being exposed to that stuff at that age is a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen. And it's a conversation for another time. But I will say this. I still have no idea what he said at the end there. And producer Rami reckons that he does. Are you there, mate? Right, okay. So do you reckon you know what he was saying there at the end? Compromise to understand.
I think it was compromise for understanding. Yeah.
Okay. I've got that little bit.
Yeah, but also...
Compromise for your skin.
It needs to what?
Compromise for your skin.
I'm not sure I'm there. I'm not sure I'm there.
I think it is compromise for understanding, and it's very sweet that he's across mental health and that he knows what's going on, but also talk about buzzwords like that guy needs a manager job. Like compromise for understanding, what does that even mean?
Well, you know what's so funny about this? It's so funny that you bring that up. I've never mentioned this, right? But last term, they did a thing at the school where they brought all the kids up in assembly and they said to the kids beforehand, what do you want to do with your life? Oliver said, I want to work in an office. I'm not even joking.
Mate, you are just primed for middle management with words like that. Good morning, producer Rami.
Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday, first and foremost.
Happy Thursday
Back
to
at
you.
you.
And I have a couple of yay-nays for you. Let's get started.
Let's go.
First one, asking for help at the store.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Yay.
Always? Or do you
Not
prefer to do it on
always.
your own?
I feel
What do
like,
you mean?
I
Which
feel
Go
like
to the store,
Which
any
store,
store, and be like,
any
excuse
store?
me, can you help me find this?
I think you can vibe it out.
Okay.
I think you can tell the people who are completely disinterested in their jobs and don't want to be there.
Yes.
I ask for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let them
sorry.
go about
Right.
their day because they're going to make my life harder. It
Yep.
will be faster for me to find it myself.
And I'm personally stubborn enough to not ask for help generally. I'd be like, I will find it. I will Google it. I will even find the little index at the end of like a Woolies shopping aisle, and there's like a little index of what's in the aisle.
There is?
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
So I use that sometimes before I
I
ask
just
for help.
only go to the same store so I know where everything is.
Smart.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday I made the mistake, very non-frequently, of asking for help at the pharmacy.
Oh,
what
yeah,
was-
I never ask at the farm. If you had been
Why?
specific about the pharmacy, I would have said no way, no day.
Why?
Yes.
Why not at the pharmacy?
Oh, look, my
Because-
mum,
well,
my mum worked in the pharmacy her whole life. I know if you want to know about medicines and stuff, just ask me. I'll tell you. But I
I'll
can't
Google it.
stand.
I'll Google.
I can't stand getting the 3rd degree from a pharmacist.
The 3rd degree. I don't think I've ever gotten the 3rd degree from
Okay,
a pharmacist.
go there and tell them that you have a yeast infection and see how many questions they ask.
I'll do that. I'll do that
Too
today.
much,
In a
mate.
line of
it's
people.
too much.
In a
You're like,
line
I
of
know what's
people.
happening. Just give me the meds.
So I've got a bit of a cold sore situation happening on my bottom lip. You guys are stressing me out, so I'm getting stressed out.
Oh no!
And so
not
I
on
went to
those
the
beautiful
pharmacy.
lips.
Yes, I know, right? So I went to the pharmacy yesterday to get the cold sore patches. Could not for the life of me find them. I asked the pharmacist, where can I find the cold sore patches?
behind the counter because it's like crack, I reckon.
But then I had to ask someone else. And like in the movies, do you know where the cold sore patches are?
Oh, so everybody in the place knew.
this guy's got something
had
on
to
his
get
lip.
out.
This
Yeah.
guy over here
I
has
had
got
to
a
get out
thing.
immediately.
And guess
So-
what, mate? They're all talking about you today as well. They're all
Yeah.
going to get together at the pharmacy again this afternoon around about 3:30, and they're going to talk about that guy
My
who wanted the cold sore
anxiety is going
patches.
through the roof.
Shout out to all our pharmacists.
Gosh.
You're doing a great job, and it is really important to ask about your medicines.
Discreetly. And a second one, being aggressively ambitious.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Yay.
So you really want something, you'll get out of it, you do anything to get it happening.
Yeah.
Yes. You know why? And I'll tell you the reason why is when you understand that like 0.00001% of people out there actually get out of bed every day with the active thing in their head of going, I'm going to be aggressively ambitious today. You get an understanding of how far ahead of the competition you can be.
It's beautiful.
Honestly.
What are you
What he
aggressively
said.
ambitious about? What are you aggressively ambitious about?
Just life. I just want to get after it. I look at life existentially, right? So like I always have this little picture in my mind of what am I going to be like the day that I'm on my deathbed?
Okay.
And I want to make sure that I've looked back on it and I've gone, I'm going to regret things, sure. But I also want to make sure that I look back on it and I go, everything I did, everything I tried, every day I sucked the life out of it. You know what I mean? So
Kymba, what has Pete had today? Should we have some?
I don't know. It's very motivational and it's just wonderful. I love
your
it. I'm
TED
all about
talk.
it.
Well, we should take. You've clearly
TED talk.
taken a leaf out of Jamie Lee Curtis's book because she is starring in the new Freaky Friday sequel because we all love sequels at the moment, apparently.
is Lindsay Lohan back in that
So
as well?
she's back in it. It's called Freakier Friday. It's in Australia next Thursday, August 7.
Yeah.
But Jamie Lee Curtis did an interview to reveal how she got this movie actually made years after the original.
But what about another Freaky Friday?
She called the studio directly.
Every country I went to. What about Freaky Friday? The energy and the enthusiasm behind the constant refrain. I called the studio directly because one very important fact existed. Lindsay was old enough to be the mother of a teenager.
So there you go. So she called the studio directly just to get something happening.
I mean, come on.
20 years
Pete was
plus.
far more inspirational. I mean, she I've already got contacts. Why don't I call someone and make a phone call and mention a movie from 30 years
To be
ago,
fair.
fingers crossed? I mean, that's not aggressively
get us
ambitious.
down the
Downloaded
phone.
after Pete's little speech.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I should have been after.
Should be
Sorry.
Sit down, Jamie Lee.
Sit down. Sit down.
We did manage to track down Sonia Kruger, nominated for a Gold Logie.
Yeah, the Logies this weekend, so we thought let's have a chat with her and put her through the wheel of inappropriate questions.
Now, let us get down to business.
It's a tense time for you at the moment, Sonia, because, of course, it is the 65th Annual Logie Awards this Sunday from 7 p.m. on Channel 7 and online at 7+, where you could be taking out the Gold Logie. Are you excited?
Well, I've just been told apparently I'm the rank outsider in terms of the betting.
Well, that's all right.
Back
People
with
can
a
make a
long
pretty
shot.
penny off you. Don't worry.
Well, I'm thinking about putting $10 on myself just in case. You don't know, right?
All right. Well, look, we're going to spin this wheel, Sonia. Here we go.
Let's go.
Question number 1. Sonia, how much say do you have with your wardrobe?
Oh, that's a bit inappropriate. I actually work really closely with a stylist named Natalia Martin, and she always has the most amazing concepts. So I'll discuss it with her, but really, she's the expert. You know, it's like trying to tell an architect how to build a house, isn't it? You've got to leave it in the hands of the experts, basically.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right,
Jeez,
another spin.
If you think that one's inappropriate, I've got some news for you.
Here we go.
Come on.
Okay. Sonia Kruger, you've already won a Gold Logie. Do you reckon someone else should get a go?
No. Why?
Yeah.
Hey, you can't help it. If you're the best at something, everyone else just should be stepping up, right?
You know what? There is part of me that of course, thinks that you want everybody to be able to experience that, you know, especially somebody like Lynn McGranger, who's been, you know, working on Home and Away for so many years and is so loved as Irene. I think Lynn is actually the favourite to win. And you know, yes, absolutely, I would love to see her win a Gold Logie. But the rest, no, not so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. All right, let's go
on.
again. Oh, yeah, got a
That's
good one
good
then.
spin there this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Sonia Kruger, you have been with your partner for 17 years. Why are you not married?
Because I'm already married to somebody else. No. But it would make a good excuse, wouldn't it? Because I have been married in the past and I found I was particularly bad at it and think psychologically there is something about it that doesn't sit well with me. Now, like you say, we've been together 17 years and we have a daughter, so I think we're as good as married. I think that's about as close as I need to get to it. I don't need a written contract.
It's a great
right.
way to look at it.
Have we got time for one quick one?
Real quick.
Come on,
Real
okay.
quick.
All
real
right, here we
quick.
go.
These are good. I like these.
Okay. All right, Sonia, hall pass time. No consequences, no strings attached. Who would you hook up with at the Logies?
Oh, at the Logies? Oh, man, I thought you were just going to say, who would you hook up with full stop? And, of course, it would be John Hamm.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
Good
But
call.
he's not at the Logies this year. He let me know he
The
can't make
Logies,
it.
it's like a
Is
diminished
it too
pool.
late to get in there? I know some people.
Is it too late to get in there? One of the all-time great lines by Sonia Kruger. Up for a Gold Logie this weekend. How good.
I know, she's great.
She is a ripper. We do wish her well, and the rest of the noms. I will be watching. I've really enjoyed the Logies ever since Sam Pang has started to host. I think he does a great job. But also,
Has he only done it the last year?
No, a couple of years.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, but
I mean, my bad. I watch it all the time.
of course you do. It's got to be Lynn McGranger for the gold this year, right?
Look, I know. Now that Sonia's not on the phone with us, I will say I think it's Lynn.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Sunday night.
Now, last couple of days, we were just it was a few sort of backwards like conversations. There weren't really anything, just a few comments around the office talking about psychics. We all started sharing a few psychic stories like, someone went here, we got a reading here.
The woo-woo.
And now we want to delve a bit deeper because I would like to get a recommendation for a psychic that is amazing.
Right, okay.
Now, not just, Pete, I'm sorry to pick on you, not just the psychic who told Pete that you're probably going to live in this suburb and he bought in a neighbouring suburb.
No, it's not just a name. It's like right there. But she said a few other things as well.
She put it in your head and you went there. I want the kind of psychic where, it's fun to hear people tell psychic stories. If you believe it or not, you can sit around a lunch table and be like, oh, yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
But I want the kind of psychic, I want you to tell me a story that makes us go, give me that person's number.
Okay, like the psychics that we heard from callers about the other day when we did How Did the Psychic Change Your Life?
Even more.
Even more than that. Okay, well, that's all right. So to set the scene, these were the calls we had the other day when people told us their psychic stories.
Probably a year ago, I was in a reading with her and my husband's father came through, who'd been gone 40 plus years. Said he needs to get checked out by the doctor before something happens. In under 3 weeks, he was having open heart surgery.
Whoa.
And he had a calcified heart valve and he had an 80% blockage in one of his arteries.
It was a friend of mine. The psychic basically told her that unless she changes her name officially, she's not going to meet anyone and she's going to stay single. My friend has gone and done that, and now she's happily married.
I was going through some heavy stuff in a marriage, and I remember seeing someone and then telling me that I wouldn't be married to that man. I would be married to someone that I knew from the past, like I've known him at one point. And then the funny part was, but I kind of dated a lot of coloured men. And she had said to me, this man would be white. All these years later, I'm actually married to a white man that I knew when I was 14 and lived next door to him.
Okay, so I feel like if any one of those called us back up today, like right now, and went, I need you to go and see this, I'd take the number.
Yeah.
Like they were good.
I think that's the thing, right? It has to be the kind of thing where you go, how would anyone have known that? That's amazing. And you and I have had some experiences. We've had John Edward in the studio a few times, and each time we're like, got anything for us?
Yeah.
Like we're sort of curious, right? We sort of do want more. And he always looks at me and goes, nothing. There's absolutely
there's nothing going on.
There's absolutely nobody trying to contact
mate.
me.
You're a potato.
Everyone's like, enough of Kymba. Don't want to know about it.
Okay.
So 131060 right now, call us and tell us the amazing thing that the psychic told you, and then give us their details.
Yes,
we need to know
them.
who they are because we want to get them in.
We're going to get one of them, right?
We want to get one.
Because we learnt the other day, Ben Cousins has never had a psychic reading.
He's never had one.
one.
Because sometimes you just you come across them, right?
Yeah.
Like people just will go, I'll come to this reading. Or I went to a Christmas party a couple of years ago and they were just giving readings.
He needs his first one.
Yeah.
Right? So we need a really good recommendation.
Yeah, we want to really blow his mind.
131060. Who's your psychic? Margaret, this almost sounds like a joke, Margaret. A psychic approached you and your friends at a bar.
Yes,
what?
Yes, it's not a joke.
What happened?
What happened was my friends and I decided to go to the Brass Monkey, and we were sitting at a table. This lady just walked in from nowhere, asked if she could sit with us because we had a spare seat. So she sat down and she proceeded to tell one of my friends that there was a lady standing by her in a red dress. And my friend's face just went funny. She knew all about it. Was an ancestor spirit that had been following her all of her life, and she knew about her. Then she told the other ladies their stories, but she didn't say anything to me. So I said to her, well, you've told my friend's stories. Is there anything about me you can read? She said, yes. She said, you need to go and get help because you have a son at home who is playing you like a fiddle. And I thought, wow. How does this lady know this? I said, yes, I do have a son at home who's very dysfunctional. He's causing a lot of problems for everyone in the family, and I don't know what to do with him. And she said, well, what you need to do is grab him by the back of the shirt and the back of his pants buckle, open the door and boot him through that door, and don't let him come back until he does something with his life.
And did you do that, Margaret? Because that's a big call.
Did.
That's a big call.
I didn't do it immediately because I thought about it, and time went by and I thought, well, how do I do this? And then I got the opportunity one day to do exactly that when he started to argue with the younger brother. So I said to him, you need to pack your bags, you need to leave, and you cannot come back here until you do something with your life. So leave now.
Wow.
So he did.
Yep.
He walked out the door. Yep.
Yep. Yes
And-
or no? Did it work?
It did work because I didn't know where he was. And a couple of days later, he rang me and said, Mum, I guess you'll want to know what happened to me. Since you told me to leave, I'm in New Zealand. I'm with my uncle and I'm going to start an apprenticeship now.
Right. Okay. So New Zealand. So that's a
big deal.
This-
It is
when-
not
was
easy to ask a child to leave.
Where were we talking about this? This was the phones we took the other day when you took that advice. That's Hecker's advice.
It's huge.
To go, I'm gonna kick my kid out.
Okay, the producers are going to try and get her details. Karis, how you going?
Hello. Good, thank you.
Karis, you've got a psychic recommendation. 131060. We're taking your recommendations on who is your best psychic. Karis, what makes this person so good?
So I went to a group session with her and she came to me and my mum. She said that there was a male figure coming through and my dad had actually passed a couple of months prior. She asked me if I was wearing some piece of his jewellery and I said no, but my mum actually said, well, I am. And I didn't even know about this piece of jewellery. It was a necklace. And she said, oh, you got that for him for a special birthday. And it turns out my mum actually had bought that for him for his 40th. And she said to me that it's he really likes the idea of the cushions that you're thinking of getting made. He just wants you to pick his favourite shirt. And
Sorry, I laugh
actually...
because I love this. There are some things that knock you out of the park, and then there are other things where it's like, I need you to go to IKEA and buy these cushions.
100%. But I was gonna get them made, like one from him for all of the grandkids.
Yeah.
Out of his shirts.
What's the name of the psychic? What's the name of the psychic?
Samantha Dooley.
Oh,
Wait,
Karis.
Is that the woman who came to your house and saw your nana's footprints in the carpet?
I just got goosebumps.
Was
yes,
that her?
she did. Yeah.
I remember that name.
She's my psychic.
That's your psychic.
She's my psychic.
You did come in that day, and this is beyond the you're moving to the suburbs type person.
She's the one who told me.
Oh, it is.
She's the one.
So you should have told the story about her finding your grandma's footprints in the carpet.
I'll have to tell that another time. Samantha, so she's the second person to mention Samantha. You know what's really weird? I can reveal this after that. So about 2 weeks ago, Samantha landed in my DMs on Instagram and said, I don't know why, but you've been in my thoughts the last couple of days. And it feels like a universal weird thing.
Oh.
Is that weird?
You just write back and be like, I'm all good, thanks. How you going?
No, I was like, okay, interesting.
Well, maybe we need to get Samantha then.
I tell you what, she comes highly recommended.
If you have any other recommendations, we want to hear from them. So just call 131060, give them to our producers because we want to know.
There is a TV show that first popped up, Kymba, in our household over the school holidays that has not left our television now for about a month straight.
Oh.
Right? I reckon it's on our TV on repeat, getting done twice a day. It's on Netflix. Now, here's the thing. Usually I'd get on here and I'd go, oh, my goodness, this show, it hasn't left. I'm so sick of it. But I'm really enjoying it. I love the movie.
You have talked to me about it and mentioned it a few too many times this week for my liking.
I think it's so good. So it's called K-pop Demon Hunters, and it's essentially it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Korean pop stars.
So it's like an animation.
Yes, it's an animation.
I did go to have a look at it after you talked about it this week.
Yep. The story, I thought the story was fantastic. I enjoyed it. It's these 3 K-pop stars. They fight demons, and then there's a boy band K-pop group that comes on the scene, right? And then they battle it out. Like I thought it was. But the thing that I love about it the most is the soundtrack. Now, I'll come back to the soundtrack in just a moment, but this is a bit of the trailer.
It's time. The world will know you as pop stars. But you will be much more than that. You will be hunters.
Stealing the souls of our fans?
Let's send those disgusting demons back to the depths where they belong!
I can destroy the hunters for good.
I'ma show you now how it's done. It's another great song on the track. There's a big song that gets released during the movie, right? I don't want to spoil it because it's worth going and have a look at. It's called Golden. Oh, I can see your left eye twitching.
It's high, isn't it? Can I just say, Pete?
What?
You and I have been friends for 15 years or more.
Yeah.
I've known you a very long time and I know where you're going before this has even happened.
Oh, go on. Let me just see if you can figure it out. Go ahead.
You want to play the song on air.
Of course I want to play the song on the air. You know what blows me away?
I know you
I'm
do.
sorry, but I don't know why we're not already playing this song on air. It's rocketing up the charts.
Look.
It's the biggest movie that's going around right now. Kids everywhere love it. And I reckon there's a fair few parents who do as well. And these songs are absolute bangers.
I'm going to give everyone a little insight into radio. Pete and I don't plan the music on the show, right? It is planned by a music director in advance. It's already put together. And we can't just willy-nilly throw in tracks wherever we want. And I knew you were going to try and do this.
I want to play the song.
You can't... Look, when I wanted to play a song on air that doesn't normally get played, I had to prove that everybody really liked it.
I can prove it to you
and that
right
everyone
now.
wanted it.
Okay, 13 10 60. I'm going to tell you, we're going to take so many calls right now from kids and from parents. I guarantee you parents as well who are listening to this right now who are going, play me Golden by Huntrix.
Okay.
They're going to do it.
I'm supporting you. You know I always support you. I've already had this conversation with the boss. Because I knew it was coming. I was like, Pete is going to try and get this song on the air this week.
When did you have the conversation
Yesterday. Because it had been gaining traction. You talked about it so much. So the boss has said you can play it on air.
Yeah. Yeah? Really?
So you looked sus, but it should be. The boss has said you can play it on air if we get 1,000 likes on Instagram on a particular photo.
What photo? That's fine. I'll give it a go.
I have bought in a bag of costume gear, and we're going to dress you up as a K-pop demon hunter.
Oh, you're joking.
And we're going to take this photo right now and put it on Instagram. And if you can get 1,000 likes on your K-pop demon hunter photo,
1,000
you can
likes.
play the song tomorrow.
I think you're overestimating the power of Instagram. We've got a shirtless Ben Cousins on there that only got like 400 likes. You want 1,000 likes?
Well,
out
it depends. You're saying everybody wants it. It's taking over the world. This song's incredible. And if that is the case, you will get the 1,000 likes.
Well, our lines are full
Kids
board
are listening.
right now.
Their folks are listening.
Matt? Hey, Matt.
Yes.
Your kids are all over this, are they?
Oh, every day, mate.
Every single day.
Is it a good
We've
song,
got a
Matt? Do you
playlist.
like it?
Love it.
Oh, okay.
Love the movie. We've got a playlist of it in our
okay.
car that plays every single day.
Yeah, see, I'm listening to it too.
Confident. I'm happy for you and I want this to happen, but I knew that the boss was not going to say yes to this unless you got the likes. So 1,000 likes on our Instagram. It's Pete Kymba Ben.
How long do I have to get 1,000 likes?
Well, till tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we'll play it.
Okay.
So you've got the whole day to rally, get on your socials, you know the power of social media, and get everyone behind it. But let's get dressed in this K-pop demon hunter outfit right now.
You're on. I'm going to get it done.
Okay.
I'm going to go and we'll take the photo and we'll come back in just a moment. Stay right there.
Okay, today's Dear Kymba. People write to us for advice, and we put it out to you as well. So 13 10 60 if you've got some thoughts on this, because we'll help Patricia out today. Patricia says, Dear Kymba, I know you love dogs, so I'm hoping you won't be biased. Okay, good start.
Good start. Yeah, great start.
We have a huge family reunion coming up. I've been planning the event for 8 months, gathering relatives from around the world. A lot has gone into it. We've had some significant health issues with some of us, and this is a really important event. My sister has RSVP'd, but is insisting on bringing her dog. My sister has anxiety issues and takes her dog everywhere, but it's not a suitable venue for dogs, and her dog is not an official assistance or service dog.
Oh.
My sister said she absolutely will not come if the dog can't come, and my parents are saying that I should compromise and accept my sister's dog just to keep the peace. This event is not the place for a dog, and I don't want to risk upsetting the venue by allowing it. Why can't my sister just suck it up and realise she can't have her way? What advice do you have, Patricia?
Oh, Patricia, that's tough. I understand her concerns and the understanding from everyone around the sister's anxiety and the necessity for the dog. But if the venue's saying no, that's a pretty significant line in the sand.
Well, look,
right?
and she hasn't
Like-
specifically said that the venue, she just says that it's not a place for dogs. And I guess she's obviously got, I'm thinking this is a big event. If you've got family members from around the world, like I've probably got about 100 family members just in WA. So there's obviously a lot of people going. So she says she doesn't want to risk upsetting the venue. So I don't know if it's a venue decision.
Well, it's a hard one because...
look, I do. It's hard because you just go, if she's got anxiety and she's got issues, but it's also not an official service dog. I don't know.
But if it helps her...
And, this is the problem because parents get involved and parents will go, hey, just do the right thing by your sister. And now it makes Patricia look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because it's her who has to say to the sister, no.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
This is.
I think most reasonable people, though, would hear the entire thing and go, well, I'm probably siding with Patricia.
Okay, but you know what? Like, I get it. And I can see how you'd side with Patricia. But, like, really? Is the dog going to cause that big? If this is a dog that goes with her everywhere... This is not a dog that's a problem. Like, I've had many dogs. I know which dogs of mine could go to a cafe and which ones can't.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, if
McGruff's
this dog...
going to a cafe.
McGruff, he's great at a cafe,
see
mate.
McGruff sitting at the table.
He loves a cafe.
Sipping a tea. Yeah.
But, so I'm not imagining that the dog's that much of a problem either. Like when you break it down, I get that everyone goes, oh, dogs shouldn't have to go everywhere, but is it that big a deal? She's just going to be in the corner with her dog.
Yeah, but I think it's a big deal in terms of...
Is it the difference between her not going or not? Wouldn't you rather, if it's a family reunion, don't you want her there?
Yeah, and I suppose the thing is, like a relationship damage with your sister is going to last a hell of a lot longer than relationship damage with the venue.
That's what I...
Like, if you never go back to the venue, who cares? But your sister's going to... But then at the same time, other people are sitting there going, well, your sister's being a bit unreasonable.
I get it. I think it's easy to stand with Patricia on this one, but I do think that, like, what's the fuss, right? Sometimes you just go, if there's going to be more of a fallout with your sister, is this such a big deal? Like, just let her bring the dog. I don't know. 13 10 60. Should she be taking the dog or not? Like, what do you say to the sister? How do you say to her, no, you can't come?
All right, get your calls in. We really need some people to dive in on this one and give us the advice, especially if you've lived stuff like this. We'll come back, take your calls next.
Let's not mess around. We've got a lot of calls to help Patricia. Patricia has written in because she's got a huge family reunion coming up that she's been planning for 8 months. They've got family members coming from all over the world. And her sister has said, I'm not coming if I can't bring my dog. And her sister does suffer from anxiety issues and she does take her dog everywhere. But Patricia's saying, come on, man, I don't want to risk losing the venue. I don't want to, just come without your dog. And the sister said, I'm not going if the dog can't come. And her parents have said, don't upset your sister, just let her bring the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep the peace. We want to know what your thoughts are. Megan, where do you stand on this?
Hi, look, my opinion's probably going to be extremely controversial, but we've got to remember this is coming from a place of someone that's suffered mental health, ADHD. Both my girls are being assessed for ASD, and I felt bad as a mum because my ASD girl, my eldest girl, is 17 in September, and she's only just being diagnosed, and she's like, no, you know what, Mum? The one thing I'm thankful about a late diagnosis is I haven't had that label and I've learned coping mechanisms myself. I think the one biggest thing that society does is try and go over and above and make too many allowances, and that doesn't give those people the push to try and push themselves and feel comfortable outside of their comfort zone, which I think they need to do sometimes. I know it probably sounds harsh and really controversial, but I think the one thing that we forget to do is go, okay, look, you need to push your own boundaries, you need to work outside
Megan,
of the anxiety and not feed the anxiety.
It might mean the sister doesn't go. Is it worth it?
But then the sister needs to take a look at her life and go, well, am I willing to make exceptions for my sister? This is her wedding. This is her biggest day of her life. It's not about me.
It's not a wedding. It's a reunion, but I take your point. I do take your point.
Yeah. But I agree with Megan in the sense that, we can take these things a bit too far.
No, of course.
We've been talking about resilience on this show amongst the kids lately.
Sure, but I mean, it's a pick and choose, right?
Yeah.
We're either accepting people with their anxiety issues or we're not. Ashley, you've worked in retail and hospitality. What's your advice?
I would say that Patricia, to cover herself with her family so she doesn't become the bad person, needs to contact the venue, send them an email and go, my sister has a dog she takes everywhere. It's not an official service animal. What's your pet policy? because it comes under the pet category. There are a lot of retail and hospitality environments that a dog is not allowed to be if it is not an official service animal.
True.
Or assistance animal.
And it kind of takes the pressure off her if she does it that way.
It takes the pressure off of her. But in saying that, again, I agree with Megan is, you can't always take your dog everywhere. Does she go to the shops? If it's not an official service animal, that person is her sister will be asked to leave the shops if she's got a dog with her. It's no different in this situation.
Yeah,
Thanks, Ashley.
The thing that sort of goes, we'll get to Ben in just a tick. The thing that gets me is like the parents also coming in and going, come on, just do it, will you? Like, I kind of feel like they need to stay out of it.
I know, but I understand this is a difficult situation because you just go, as we talked about, we've got kids with lots of issues. We've got people who are dealing with lots of stuff. I don't know how old her sister is, but like, where's the cutoff?
Ben, what are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, unfortunately, I thought I was going to be unique, but it seems like everyone's kind of got the same opinion. I just think maybe the way everything's going and the way the world is, like, everyone's becoming a bit too soft and a bit too yes with everything. And I think that if you keep giving into things, like, it becomes the norm. And potentially, if it creates a riffle in the family, like, maybe it's a stance that they need to take. Like, unfortunately, this is not the place for a dog. And I think, you just need to take that into account, that, like, you can't just keep saying yes to everything and keep giving in and allowing people to get their own way every time.
I get that. But, I mean, if this has been happening, if she does get her way every time, and this, like, everyone's been talking about this for years, going, we've got to support people's mental health. This is the situation they're in. I would not sacrifice my relationship with my sister over something like this.
Oh, but what if it's been going...
absolutely wouldn't.
Yeah, but what if there's a trend?
It's like, there's a... You want to draw a line in the sand, but why suddenly draw that line now? If you haven't been doing that for 10 years, you're doing it now at a point where it will legitimately cause a problem in this family.
I get that, but maybe the problem's already there and this is the opportunity to bring it up. Tony, it says here, you've got a registered dog and you think this scenario is actually a slap in the face. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, it certainly is, because so many people take their dogs out saying that it's an anxiety relief dog, which a lot of them aren't, because they just want to take their dog with them. But they're not trained. Some of them are really, really disobedient. And you can't go into, I presume this venue is going to be a fancy place. You don't want a dog that goes in and pees on everything. And it depends whether it's a Chihuahua or a Shepherd, because, you've got a big dog running around wagging its tail, knocking things off tables.
Tony, do you
don't know what it's like.
Do you find the biggest problem is that, like, it costs you a lot to get them registered, to have them trained, etc.? Do you just feel like everyone who's taking their dogs out is giving your dog a bad name or making it difficult for you?
Oh, absolutely. We get comments, saying people try to bring their dogs in all the time. Once I show my ID, we're okay, because I've got to carry ID with me.
Yep.
And I have spent a lot of money in the last 10 years having her trained and assessed every year. Every 12 months she has to be assessed. And if she doesn't pass, she's got to go through training again, which costs me.
Yeah, so I can understand how that would get under your skin then, Tony.
Well, Patricia,
absolutely, I can understand.
Patricia, you heard it here. I mean, everyone's siding with you, really.
Yeah.
But I think your sister's not going to be happy.
Yeah, but I also think it's the conversation that needs to happen. I reckon there's more to history here. So.
Yeah.
All right, stay right there. We'll be right back.
Phones went off yesterday with your calls of accidental texts, where you've sent a text to somebody and it was obviously meant to go to somebody else.
Let's relive some of the fun right now.
I bought a nice set of lingerie and then I took a photo and I was going to send it to my husband. But before I sent it, I had been on the phone to his dad. And anyway, somehow I've accidentally sent this photo to his dad.
Oh, Donald.
My wife and I were planning this sexy night, and so she bought lingerie, and she thought she sent me the photo. Anyway, she goes through her messages, and it went to my dad.
Donald, did your dad handle it well?
My dad, luckily, is a sonographer, so he his response was like, "Don't worry, I see breasts all day at work." And I'm like, "But you don't see my wife's breasts all day at work."
Teddy, all right, hit us. What was the accidental text?
All right, mine's not as sexy as the ones you've had, but
We'll still take it, Teddy.
I was working FIFO about a year ago, and my wife and I were texting. We were getting some landscaping done in the backyard at the same time. So she'd been texting a few people trying to get some quotes. She randomly sent me a picture of a male echidna's junk. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen that. It kind of looks like a boab tree. It's got like 5 fingers on the end of it. Well, anyway, she accidentally sent it to one of the landscapers.
Was he as curious as what you guys are?
No, unfortunately, we never heard back from him, and he was one of the best quotes we had.
Oh, no! Such a good call. And thank you very much for the visual there too, because once we Googled it, I don't think you can unsee it.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Put it this way. If you've ever wanted to high-five a penis...
Well, we wanted to call it junk, okay?
Junk.
But 131060... There were so many of you yesterday we couldn't get to your calls. So if you have accidentally texted someone and you shouldn't have, we want to hear about it.
All right, we will take those calls and come back to you next.
We took so many amazing calls yesterday about accidental texts where you've sent the text to the wrong person and we all had a laugh at your expense. And now we're going to do it again because we've got plenty more. Andrew, tell us about your accidental text.
Good morning, guys. I was working for a balustrade company installing glass. It's ones where you have the holes drilled into them, and they're very expensive. And the guy I was working with, I did not like at all. We didn't get along, and he kept making a lot of stuff-ups and stuffing the glass up. And we had a huge job, and he completely stuffed the job up, and it was going to cost thousands of dollars. So I've walked away laughing sort of to myself and went to send my missus a message saying, this idiot's made another mistake. He's going to lose his job, laugh, 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 and all this stuff. And I sent the message, and then I walked back in, and he ended up, his phone beeped, and he looked at it, and he goes, I suppose this wasn't for me, was it? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, you just sent me this message. And I'm like, looked at my phone, and I was supposed to send it to my partner, but because I'd called him before I got to the work site, his number was up first. So
and they're just on your mind. Once he's on your mind, you're thinking of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
It happens so easily.
Hey, look, honest feedback. He's better for it.
Amy, who did you send the wrong text to?
So I sent a wrong text to my dad.
Oh, no. What was it?
Yeah. It was for my partner. It was a very private image. And because my partner's name at the time was Dane and Dad are right next to each other. No. I've sent it to me, Dad. I didn't even realise. He's rung me, asked me, what on earth have you sent me that for? It kind of clicked. I hung up and died on my bed, and I was just rolling around, screaming in my pillow. I've had to ring him back, and I said, I'm so sorry. And then, to my surprise, he asked me, did he ask you to send you those pictures? Was he asking for those pictures? And he got so protective.
Good dad.
Oh, he's a good dad.
Good dad. Because a lot of people do feel pressured to send them, and you don't have to. If you're listening to this, you don't have to send anything. Tracy, tell us about your accidental text.
Okay, so I'm a hairdresser and I work from home and I got a brand new iPhone thanks to my children. And I just started seeing somebody and he asked me for a picture. So I got out of the shower and took a picture and I pressed send and I sent it to 250 contacts in my phone, including 12 girls, my nana, my pop. I didn't know how to stop it. And I had an 80-year-old man come and get a haircut and he's like, hi.
No! Tracy, how did you redeem yourself?
Well, I sat there for about half an hour trying desperately to add people to say I'm so sorry, but I didn't know how to add everybody to say I'm sorry, so I just gave up.
Wow.
Oh, this is amazing,
I'm
Tracy.
talking nephews, uncles, dads, mums.
Yeah.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for your calls. They're good. They're good for the soul.
That's a corker.
Hey, okay, so 10 seconds left in the show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kymba, you dressed me as a K-pop demon hunter.
Yep.
You said if I get to 1,000 likes on our Instagram at Pete Kymba Ben by this time tomorrow, or even like 8 o'clock tomorrow, I'd be able to play the song Golden.
Yes.
We are finishing the show on 1,020 likes.
Stop
We're
it.
getting our song.
What?
We are getting our song.
You got 1,020 likes in an hour.
1,020 likes in an hour.
We should have set the bar a bit higher.
No. Okay, so hear
But
me
hang on,
out.
we put a photo up of Ben Cousins not wearing a shirt and it got like 250.
I know. Oh, don't. I'm going to be waving this in his face next week. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so hear me out. We get to 2,000 likes, and I'll also play Soda Pop.
That has not been approved by management. I have not had that discussion with our boss, but you're welcome to have that one on your own.
I look forward to it, dressed in my K-pop Demon Hunters outfit. How
Power
can you
to
say
you,
no?
my friend. Power to you. So tomorrow
okay.
on the show, we will play your song, probably around 8 o'clock, I reckon.
Around 8 o'clock. We'll
We'll find a place.
Yep, absolutely. And on top of that, the Ed Sheeran tickets did not go off today, which means they jackpot to tomorrow. So 4 tickets to Ed Sheeran's show tomorrow at 7:30.
All for free.
All for
you.
Huge. Thanks, everyone.
You're a nice one, guys.
Thank you. Well done.
You look great in that outfit.
I do look great in that outfit.
You do.
Right, yeah.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. You can't miss Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. And you can't miss a great winter holiday with What If. With loads of accommodation options plus flights, car hire and things to do. Book your trip on whatif.com or download the What If app today. What if it's Aussie for travel?